I'm Al Keck, and welcome to the Transitions Championship Video Magazine. PGA veteran Gary Koch lives right here in the Tampa Bay area. He'll be calling the event for NBC Sports, and he loves the course here at Copperhead. Gary Koch, the PGA Tour returns to Innisbrook, the second year of the Transitions Championship. Talk about how this tournament is going along, going into its second year as the Transitions.
Well, Al, I think the tournament has a tremendous amount of momentum going into year two. Transitions Optical did a wonderful job in their first year of involvement of getting people involved in not just the golf tournament, but other things, providing services and information to people about their eyesight and other things.
Gary, how does that translate to the players? Transitions involvement, how much does that mean to a player?
Well, you know, you got to remember, they're competitors, yes, but they're also entertainers. They like playing in front of crowds. And last year's tournament, record crowds. It's a great place to build on, and hopefully it will. We'll get even more people out there again this year. You know, the players feed on the momentum from the crowd, just like any other sport. If you hit a good shot and you've got people yelling and screaming for you, you know, it pumps you up, it keeps you going. They like that. And you know, then you throw in Innisbrook. I mean, from a tour player standpoint, it just doesn't get any better. You got a wonderful golf course, Copperhead course, certainly, you know, one of the best in Florida, if not in all of the country. A great test for these players. They enjoy playing it. You can stay right on site there at Innisbrook. You don't ever have to leave. There's all kinds of things for the kids to do during the week if you're traveling with your family. So it really is kind of a perfect situation.
Let's talk about Copperhead. You talk about how the players love this course because it is so difficult. Talk about the conditions. Are they much like a major championship course?
Well, I think it's a combination of things, Al. I mean, anytime you get a golf course that's perceived to be difficult, it's not just one aspect of it. And I'd like to say it's not only difficult, though, but the players think it's very fair, which is a nice combination. It starts with the tee shots. You know, a lot of the fairways there at the Copperhead course, very tight. And a lot of times the players don't play on golf courses where it really demands that you put the ball in the fairway. The greens are usually very good. The superintendent over there does a great job. They're smooth, they're fast. They get them quite firm, very much like major championship conditions. So I guess, you know, a quick assessment, it's the type of test that really will require you to do everything well if you're going to play well on that golf course, and players like that.
With that, since the conditions are like a major championship, does it take a major championship type of player to win this event? Yes and no. I mean, certainly I think guys who have performed well in majors and know what that's like might have an advantage, but it's the neat thing to me about the Copperhead course. It really doesn't favor any one type of player. You know, a lot of times we say, like a Doral, for example, you know, bomber's paradise. Just stand up there and hit it hard, go find it and hit it again. Innisbrook, if you drive it long and straight, it's an advantage, but it's got to be straight as well. You know, guys with good short games, they love it because the rough around the greens is usually pretty difficult. The greens are firm, so you know you're going to miss some greens. So, you know, a guy with a good short game feels like he's got a little bit of an advantage. The greens fairly severely sloped in places, usually very fast, so a good putter thinks like, maybe I've got a little advantage. So, you know, I wouldn't say it favors any one type of player. Certainly a veteran that has done well in major championships probably has a little advantage. Interesting partnership between the PGA and Transitions. Talk about, as a player, the importance for healthy vision for a player and the fact that Transitions is able to help players do that.
First of all, Al, that they've provided information to the players that I think a lot of players never really thought about, and that would be, you know, the effects of continually being out in the sunlight and what that can do to your eyes, and the importance of protecting your eyes, and the importance of really having the best vision that you can possibly have. You know, when you think about it, so much of this game is played by what your eyes see, and they kind of tell your body what to do. Well, if your eyes aren't seeing what they think they are, you know, all of a sudden that can become a huge issue. So I think the players have been very welcome to receive the information from Transitions. A lot of the players are now, you know, actually wearing the eyewear as they compete. It is nice that, you know, the lenses are such that, you know, when you're in a dark area, they lighten up and you can see fine, and then you go outside into the bright sunlight, they darken down and you can see fine again. So it is a little bit like magic to me.
Gary Koch, thanks for joining us. The Transitions Championship right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. I know you are.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to seeing some big-time golf. I'm Al Keck, and we're here at the 18th green at Copperhead, and the pros love this course. Lined with trees, perfect blend of elevation, bunkers, water, fast greens. It tests every club in a pro's bag. And you can play this same course with the Copperhead Pack from the Transitions Championship. You get 2 rounds of golf at Copperhead, 2 daily passes, a parking pass for $199. Click on TransitionsChampionship.com right now. Transitions Optical is committed to enhancing the entire tournament experience. In fact, we spoke with Transitions executive Connie Falvo about some of the plans for this year's tournament. Connie, year 2 for Transitions. The first year brought all kinds of positive attention for the company. Talk about Transitions and what that first year meant to you.
Yes, it meant a tremendous amount to our corporation. Now, it was just very exciting to see the success that we received. You know, when we got into this in 2008, we really weren't sure what to expect. And in the end, we ended up with A-pluses in all categories from the PGA Tour. So we're thrilled about that, but we also know that we can continue to make this a better tournament for the community and for ourselves.
With that, Tim Finchin, the commissioner of the PGA, says that Transitions was the most involved sponsor. That's amazing for the first year.
Absolutely, and Transitions that's the culture at our company, to be frank with you. Everything we do it very powerful, with a lot of excitement and a lot of commitment from our employees and our executive management. So we knew we had that. We just didn't know what to do with golf, and we ended up with a magnificent tournament director, Gerald Goodman, I know you know who that is, that worked with us, the PGA Tour, the entire Innisbrook group, and we made this a huge success for everyone in the community.
What do you do for an encore? What are some of the fun things you have planned for your second year?
Yes, very exciting. One of the great successes last year was our Live Your Vision Pavilion back on 18. And we had about 5,000 patrons walk through that during the week, which was awesome. We expected 2,000, we had 5,000. So this year we're going to expand that, and we're going to make it a much larger tent. We have a commitment from our trade customers in the optical industry that are going to be in there. We have about 25 actual customers and vendors inside that Live Your Vision Pavilion. In addition to that, we're going to expand that entire area behind 18. We have a new arch opening there called the Healthy Sight Village. And when you enter there, there'll be a lot of excitement for you. A new kids zone that's going to be sponsored by a major retailer that we're going to announce. We have Nike has announced that they're coming with their own tent with health and fitness as the subject in that tent. So we're thrilled about expanding that, and we're thrilled about the commitment from our own industry partners and what they're going to be doing to help us to make this a more successful event.
Connie, congratulations again on year 1, and we're looking forward again to some big things in year 2. Tampa Bay's biggest PGA Tour event is coming, and with new low ticket prices. See the Transitions Championship March 15th through the 21st at Innisbrook. See the golf. Join the parties on all the finishing holes. It's your chance to see PGA Tour stars like defending champion Retief Goosen, Sean O'Hare, Vijay Singh, and Kenny Perry. Ticket prices have been reduced 25%. On sale now at Publix, or go to TransitionsChampionship.com. See the golf. Join the party at the Transitions Championship. Thanks for joining us. I'm Al Keck, and we'll see you next time on the Transitions Championship Video Magazine.